If you hear the phrase esports and think of Pac-man or Atari, then grab onto your joystick, because this will blow your mind. While many of us weren't paying attention, video gaming has become an industry, a $300 billion industry, and has bolstered a whopping $40 billion in tax revenue. There are currently more than 3 billion gamers on the planet. That means 40% of the human race are invested in gaming. And like traditional sports, an elite player in a professional league can earn millions. Esports, or electronic sports, is just a portion of the gaming industry, but has connected the world like never before, and is taking the entertainment industry by storm.
Gaming is much bigger than music and movies combined. So let's compare it to the Super Bowl. I think it was 54 million viewers globally, but that number pales in comparison when you look at the esports audience. I think the available audience that we have on esports spectators and viewers right now is 535 million. The opportunity is huge, and even if we could get a slice of that for Hawaii, that's the future for creating a diverse and sustainable economy.
Wait, video gaming could help diversify and sustain our economy? How did this happen?
For people consuming that, watching it, getting to interact, chat, react, donate, fund it, and then you really see passions ignited, and it starts to become an industry. And then you have sponsorships. You have Honda as one of the leading sponsors in esports right now. So we've gone from sort of just gaming companies supporting their own to other brands and companies and education organizations seeing value.
Jordan Oliver manages Hawaii's first ever esports arena at Hawaii Pacific University, and for a modest fee, they have opened their facility to the public. Now esports arenas are popping up all around the state.
In 2025 at UH, we're going to be opening up our brand new second esports arena. And a focal point around that arena is going to be broadcasts and media production.
That's right. Educational organizations are now incorporating esports into their curriculum and even offering scholarships.
As the industry grows, as it becomes more professionalized, you will see certificates, credentials, and then college degrees that will tap into more established channels.
But making it to the professional league in esports is as likely as it is in traditional sports. So there's a natural tendency for a caring parent to discourage this career path. But a closer look at what gaming has to offer may just enlighten you.
For students to be able to build out skills around communications through these tools, it's transferable across so many different sectors of the economy.
Department of Defense has thousands of jobs available. Architecture and construction. You've got banking and finance. Every single one of those industries is undergoing a transition and digital transformation. And every single one of them is going to have an element of technology. And so if your child even starts to develop an interest, and we can get them in the door through playing the game, I think the big win is expose them to the careers behind that and developing some skills, and then they have a future.
Really, it's about figuring out what they're passionate about. If they're great at analyzing the game, is this on a mechanical level, or is this like on a narrative, journalistic level? Should you be writing for a major game company, maybe giving feedback to Riot Games as a community manager or an insight analyst? The breadth of job opportunities is absolutely massive.
There is one advantage that Hawaii has in this new and exciting industry: location.
We're right at the heart of this thing in the Asia Pacific region. We have that bridge from Asia to the West, and that's where these developers, that's where these IPs and games are coming from, and this is a great landing spot to sort of take that in and make it our own.
Say you're going to have a team in Shanghai and a team in LA compete with each other over the internet. That is going to be a vast difference in latency between those two organizations, or those two points. If you can find a meeting point or a point that cuts down that distance, that changes the discussion vastly. Now you can have global esports on roughly an even playing field.
But that global reach could amplify issues of recent studies that raise concerns about player burnout, psychological, and yes, physical injuries. The reason professional teams often employ psychologists as part of their staff. So should we be concerned about our youngest players? For that, we turn to Dr. Ryan Tarao, a clinical esports psychologist better known as the Psych Sensei.
What I tell all my players is the things that we work on together, your mentality, your ability to continue and be focused even though things are not as you want them, to pursue your goals. Esports is all in your head. And if you really want to think about it, everything that you do in your life on a daily basis is a performance. From giving a presentation, to talking to somebody that you're interested in, to taking a test, to showing your proficiency, all of these things, making a phone call, all of these things is a performance. And I think what I love about games is that people do games, people participate in games, people play games, but oftentimes they don't see the things that they're doing in games that they can use to translate into life. For example, if you're an IGL, you're an in-game leader and you're managing people, if you're creating strategies, if you're doing research in understanding the mindset or how your enemy's going to play, I mean, all of these things is transferable to, I don't know, being a manager in a job, to being a leader in a group, to planning how you want to improve and strategize with people. So everything we do in games is just a fun way to learn more about yourself and to gain IRL skills to do whatever you want to do, because what you do in game, we can borrow and put in life. What you do in life, we can borrow and put in game.
With all the joy and excitement that esports brings, Olelo Community Media sees an opportunity to help bring together friends and ohana who wish to learn and support their child's world of game. Currently, Olelo provides broadcasts of events and games on popular streaming platforms, and with a team of IT specialists, assist a growing list of schools to help attain funding, purchase equipment, and build the hardware and software needed for their very own esports arenas. And it doesn't stop there.
Olelo offers the services of upkeep, management, basically just troubleshooting and problem solving. So if one game doesn't work or you need something new installed, then you would just reach out to us, and our service packages includes that support, which as far as I know, no one else offers.
This can all be a bit overwhelming, but if we take a breath and see the big picture, you might see a game that brings happiness and excitement to our kids. You might see career paths that extend beyond the game in an industry that could help diversify and sustain our economy. You might see great organizations and leaders who actually care about our youth in a great location that only fuels our success. This in an industry that is so new that we could all participate in its growth.
Help guide it. The things that we know as elders, what wisdom we do have, is all valid here. There's no mystery there. There's no room for toxicity. There's no room for exclusion. We need diversity, access, healthy behavior, healthy physical behavior, all of that. So help in those regards, because it is here, and we have the people that are involved care very deeply. It's the only way forward.
For Olelo Community Television, I'm Sisto Domingo.